Nobody tells you this growing up. But the hardest fight of your life isn't with people, money, or luck. It's with your own mind. And this is the story of Ethan Miller. A guy who looked completely normal on the outside. But inside, he was exhausted from a battle no one could see. Ethan was 27. Lived in Chicago. 9 to 5 job. Decent paycheck. Netflix, coffee, scrolling till 2 a.m. From the outside, life looked fine. But every morning, the same feeling hit him. Heavy chest, zero energy. Like he was already tired of a day that hadn't even started. His mind whispered things like, "You're behind. Everyone's doing better than you. You missed your shot." And the worst part? He believed it. At work, Ethan wasn't bad. But he never spoke up. Whenever his manager asked for ideas, his brain went, "Don't say anything. You'll sound stupid." When someone his age got promoted, his brain said, "See? You're average." At night, lying in bed, phone glowing in the dark, his mind replayed every mistake like a highlight reel. Not because Ethan was weak, but because his mind was loud. One evening, after a brutal day, Ethan took the subway home. Crowded. Loud. Annoying. Then he noticed an old man standing near the door. No phone. No headphones. Just calm. Train stopped suddenly between stations. Lights flickered. People freaked out. But that old man, chill. Like he expected it. Ethan finally asked, "Man, you're not stressed at all?" The old man smiled and said, "Why would I be? The problem isn't outside. It's upstairs." He tapped his head. That line hit Ethan harder than anything that day. Before getting off, the old man said one more thing. "Quick question, kid. If your mind was your friend, would you let it talk to you like this?" Doors closed. Train moved. But Ethan stayed stuck on that question. That night, he didn't sleep. For the first time, he realized something terrifying. The voice in his head wasn't him. It was just his brain doing its job. And its job wasn't to make him successful. Its job was to keep him comfortable. Ethan started digging into psychology. He learned something crazy. Your brain hates uncertainty. Hates risk. Hates change. So anytime you try to grow, it hits you with fear, doubt, excuses. Not because you're incapable, but because your brain thinks growth equals danger. That voice saying, "Don't try. Do it later. You'll fail." That's not intuition. That's self-protection mode. So Ethan made a rule. No big motivational speeches. No overnight transformation. Just one question every day. Am I listening to fear, or moving anyway? That's it. First week, he stayed 15 minutes late at work. Brain screamed, "Go home. This is pointless." He stayed. Second week, he shared one idea in a meeting. Hands shaking. Voice not perfect. Brain said, "Told you. That was dumb." But something strange happened. Nobody laughed. Nobody attacked him. Life didn't end. Then came the real test. A presentation. Big one. Old Ethan would have made an excuse. Called in sick. Anything. That voice came back louder than ever. "You're gonna mess this up." And for the first time, Ethan answered it. "Maybe. But I'm doing it anyway." The presentation wasn't amazing. But it was done. And that's when it clicked. Confidence doesn't come before action. It comes from surviving action. Months passed. Ethan didn't become rich. Didn't go viral. Didn't turn into some hustle guru. But something changed. The voice got quieter. Not gone. Just weaker. Because Ethan learned the truth. Fear never disappears. You just stop obeying it. One day, back on the subway, Ethan thought about that old man. And he finally understood. Your mind will lie to you. Every day. It'll tell you to stay small. Stay safe. Stay average. But growth begins the moment you say, I hear you. But I'm moving anyway. So if you're watching this right now, and that voice in your head keeps telling you, you're late, you're not enough, you can't do it. Remember this. You're not broken. You're not lazy. You're not weak. You're just listening to a brain that's scared of who you could become. Take one step. Not tomorrow. Not when you feel ready. Now. Because the moment you stop obeying fear, your real life starts.